Alright, the stream is up. I have the live stream code. Okay. And let me put this everywhere and see if anybody can actually see it. Looks like we're going to go to war. Yay. Nito Skeeto. What do we have? We have 2 events. So this is the game. Imperial threat is coming. Turn up the heat. Mercenary troops are back for a day. Nothing of importance. This magitek gear is nice. I want to go over gear for people. Morinita asked, and it's a good question, what gear should she be using, right? So, let me go over gear real quick. For your hero, there are a bunch of different types of gear, and each bit of gear does something different, alright? First, we can go and take a look at the different gear, and what you need to know, this is inside the Mythic Forge. If you don't have the Mythic Forge, that's okay. I'll show you another way to do this. Mythic Forge gives you bonuses if you get an entire set. It also allows you to upgrade gear if you need to upgrade gear. I'll show you how to upgrade gear in a second, but first, let's take a look. Your basic gear that you can get at the very beginning or when you're lower levels is Hunter gear. When you come in here, you'll see that a level 6 Hunter gear gives you troop armor bonus, hero critical hit, and maximum MP. MP is used for hitting monsters. Hero critical hit is used for hitting monsters. Troop armor is used for attacking and defending. Here you'll see troop armor bonus, additional streak per attack, max MP, hero attack, max MP, loot tile gather speed. Loot tile gather speed is when you go to a loot tile, not a resource tile, a loot tile, and you gather. It'll do 15% faster if you're wearing these and your hero is gathering there too. Generally, it's a bad idea. For maximum MP, this accessory here is pretty good. If you can't do anything else, it gives you a 1450 bonus. I do need to show you something. I'm going to craft one of these. I'm just going to craft it instantly. I'm going to get it in gold. First of all, you can see that at different levels, these things do different things. Before I craft it, I want to show you at gold it's 1450, at purple 1150, basic is 240, 390, 610, 860. It also tells you the hero level required to wear this, so it's required a hero level 19 or higher. So go ahead and craft. If you want to get it in full gold, you can craft it here. If you wanted to try your luck, 75% purple, 25% gold. Let's go ahead and see what I do. Oh, look, I got a gold one. Now I'll have no more luck when it's something that's important, but there you go. So it says 1450% max MP. However, if we go in here, we'll see 2030. Why is that? In your university, you can do crafting research, and that was body armor, and it required level 1 to 30 is where that falls, so it's here, and it gives me a 40% bonus to whatever I craft. This applies to everything, including your streak attack, and I'll get into that in a second. This goes all the way down As you can see here, the next level here is 37. So right now, this is for all items that require level 41 or 50 hero. And these here are 31 to 40. They give a 50% bonus. I assume that the level 50 ones will go to higher. So anyway, I'm going to go into my inventory and I'm going to break that equipment. I didn't need it, but I do need the inventory slots. So boom, it's broken. When you break it, you're going to get one of the pieces back in gold, bluestone shard. For most pieces of gear, there are one or two rare pieces or items that you'll need, and then some more common ones and some less common ones. What do I mean by that? So one of the things that people are trying to get is the glacial gear. Every piece of glacial gear uses diamond dust, frosted steel, pristine snowflake. The fourth one is sort of your rarer piece. It's only used for one of the pieces of equipment. You get a lot of these other three because they're used in every piece of the equipment. With the exception of the accessories, they have a rare piece called the blue spinel. Blue spinel, sorry. Spinel. I don't know what that is, but anyway, it's there. Because you have to craft 3 of these to get a full set, this piece is much, much more rare than some of the other rare pieces, and thus it might be harder for you to get the accessories all the way up to the top. You can see here the troop attack bonus is 80% plus whatever your, I think I'm at 35 for hero level 1 through 50. If you drop it down, it's 48% and then 48% mage attack. It also gives you a boost to your royal research speed, so if you're still in royal research, that can be good to put on when you're doing the research. You have to have it on before you do the research. Another blog. The imperial threat is coming. Oh, it's here. We'll get into this piece of things in a second because people, you need to know what you're doing for the imperial stuff. Alright, so what is the best types of gear for what? Everybody always asks. Well, let's go into the Mythic Forge. Most people should have this unlocked. Go into set gear bonuses. Sentinel's gear is good for defense if you have, nothing better. This was the first gear set. If you have it all in gold, you'll see that you get a bonus of 250. If your Mythic Forge is leveled high enough, you can get bonuses for having it at other levels. So this level here is if your lowest piece is at level 2, then you get trap attack and 13% troop armor bonus. If you're all in gold, just for having it, you have to do nothing else. It just sits in your inventory, 250 and then 75%. So why is this good? Well, the troop armor bonus on your Sentinel's helmet is 249% additional armor. The plate gives additional armor of 207%. It also gives a trap attack, so if you have traps, troop load bonus. Sentinel Greaves, troop load, troop armor. The Aegis is, troop armor as well, so you can get some good armor if you have nothing else. This is fairly easy to craft, the Sentinel stuff. The rare pieces here are the Gorilla Fur and the Chrome Bit. And it'll tell you what everything takes to build. But the Gorilla Fur and the Chrome Bit are the hardest to get. And the Chrome Bit, requires 8 Chrome Bits for, 2 Chrome Bits for this accessory. Oh, there's 3 accessories on this one. When you have 2 rare pieces that are hard to get, it's best to craft it in gold at the beginning, and I'll show you why in a minute. But for your attack, Arbiter's gear used to be the best. As you can see, the bonus is 75% troop attack and training speed goes up, and you can see that the troop attack bonus for the hat is 24. It's got some offense and some defense. Since then, you know, the best that most people can build if they're between level 40 and 50 for their hero is going to be the glacial gear. And again, this is for attack, but attack counts on defense as well. Here you'll see if you have the full set bonus, you get 700% mage armor, 400% mage attack, and 225% mage HP. And you can take a look at your troop attack bonus is 154, the mage armor is 251%. So, you know, this protects your mages a lot. .469% troop attack bonus for the weapon, which, I mean, when it came out, was unheard of. If you're using a lot of mercenaries, sometimes you might want to use the mercenary commander gear. This gives you the bonus for having it all. And the different things here, like, that it does. So, mercenary troop armor bonus. Now, mercenary troop armor, mercenaries are anything that can be built. Oh, sorry, I have to change my hero over to Luna. And collect my Luna gifts. Oh, MFM. He became the Emperor. Alright, so a mercenary is anything that you can train inside the mercenary training grounds. Any of these things here is a mercenary. That's terrible, don't do it. So if you have a lot of mercenaries, or if they're frontline troops, it might be actually worth wearing the mercenary gear when you're being attacked. If you go into the mercenary stuff, and let's take a look at the Crown's Guards. I'm going to view their statistics. It tells me down here the different bonuses and boosts that they get. I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Do not believe that bonus shows here, but it is a mercenary. So it doesn't show that you get that, but it does show the different bonuses you get. So Hospital Wards, it gives them a 77% HP bonus, depending on what level your Hospital Wards are. The rest of the bonuses are based on what you've got in. Go ahead and equip my monster gear. Best gear for monsters by far is the Dreadmist gear, with the exception of the weapon, the Giant Slayer. It gives you 2940 max MP, hero attack of 200%. The Beastmaster gear, you lose a lot of that hero attack bonus. You lose a lot of critical hit. It does give you an extra streak, so when you're hitting monsters, that's good. If this was in gold, it would be far better. And this is the Dreadmist. Aside from that, Dreadmist is the best, Beastmaster is the second best. And you can see here's the Dreadmist gold piece versus the Beastmaster gold piece. Why do you wear these? They give you additional MP recovery, which means that this bar fills faster. I'll tell you exactly how long it'll be for it to get to 103. That's 14 hours and 58 minutes. There are other ways through research that you can you know, really boost that up. A lot of people have theirs at 50,000, which is the max, but inside the Oracle you can boost their max MP if you have enough pieces. These are the things I could build within my Oracle. And here's all the hero stuff. So I've got a lot of these things active, but some of these things are just insane and impossible to get. Essence crystals and duskstone artifacts are very hard to find. In fact, essence crystals you can't find unless you're in the proving grounds. So Beastmaster is the stuff you get chests for, and right now if you sit on any of these monsters or hit them, you'll get these pieces for Dreadmist. Dreadmist has the rare pieces as well. That's the Star Fragment, the True Silver Metal, which is impossible to find, and some other pieces. So those are what you want to equip every time that you're fighting. When you're about to level up, it might change. What you want to do when you're about to level up is maximize your MP. So you see this gives me 1930 max MP. This one would give me 1450, so clearly the Gold Noxious Dagger is a little bit better. There are other gems you can add to them to give them more. But while we're just regenerating MP and we can't level up, it's best to have the MP regen stuff on. On the attack and defense, what's the best? I mean, it depends on what you can get. Here again are the set gear bonuses. Just to show you, here is a set gear called the Mage Bane set. I only have it, my lowest piece is at level 1, but it gives me 115% troop attack against mages and 100% troop HP just for sitting there. These are weird pieces that you cannot find much information about unless you have them. Same thing with the Infernium set. The Infernium set, I have a piece at level 3, but my lowest pieces are still 1. This gives you warrior HP. You can see all the way up to what it could give you. How do you upgrade that gear? I'll get to in a second. Archean set will, at level 6, give you this huge attack. I've got 3 pieces at 5 and 1 at gold. And this tells you the percentages of, again, when you craft it, what it could be. It requires level 1, as most of these things do now. And you can see that, like, at level 5, this is 432%. I think that's a little tiny bit better than the glacial gear, but if you have the glacial gear fully researched, it could be better. But this does give you trap attack as well, so if you have traps, that helps. You don't want to be wearing Dreadmist or Lightforge or Mercenary, well, maybe Mercenary Commander, but you don't want to be wearing these if you're defending. If you have a lot of Guardians, and maybe you want to wear the Guardian set gear, gives you good attack resistance and city defense armor. This is very hard gear to craft. I do have 6 pieces in gold, and I can get the next one in purple right now, guaranteed. I want to show you something though. It requires 2 of the indigo flowers, which are very hard to get. Carbon steel is common to get, and wyvern backbone is also very hard to get. So, if I was to craft it in purple, I would need to get 6 more purple indigo flowers, of which I have 0, and that will take forever, and 3 more wyvern backbones, of which I have 2. The next one would come pretty quickly. But because there's 3 rare pieces, crafting it in purple is a bad idea. For something like this, where these pieces are all pretty common, and this one was the rare, yeah, craft that in purple. You'll get the, you'll have these pieces. This piece might come. What are the other sets? So we've got a Reaper set gear. This was great for a while. It is good on warrior attack, and if you put it on before you banish an enemy's hero, before you push the banish button, you have this on, you push it, and it'll be 1 hour longer, then you can take it off. It's fine. All these things. So before you banish the hero, put them all on. This one gives you a cool little Reaper City Burn. And Banishment Portal Troop Attack bonus of 100%. Plus another 100% up here. And just for having it, you get an extra 48 minutes. If it was all in gold, it would be 2 hours. So you need to get that last piece in gold, and that's a pretty hard one to do. Withered Fingers are the rare piece there. But all these pieces were fairly rare. That's decent on attack, but like if you have glacial gear, this is what you should be using. You can compare the pieces of gold and purple, and remember, this is usually only pretty good if you're using warriors for the Reaper, or if you're using if you have a hero banished, it's good, but if you don't, it's kind of like maybe you should think about one of the other gears. The Winged Assassin is different. It gives you a City Assault bonus, which means whatever's in your attack hits that City Assault bonus, which is pretty good. And they do other things as well, like your City Assault HP, so when you're attacking a city, you get a bonus of 38% HP. For defense, if you have Undertaker's gear, City Defense HP bonus, City Defense HP bonus, like it's very good for your HP. HP is always better than armor by about 3 times. How do I know that? If we go into our gems, we can look at the armor gem. At level 4 gives you a 19% troop armor bonus. The green gem gives you a 4% troop HP bonus. So it's about 3.5 times better for HP, because those gems are kind of going to be equivalent. There's also something called armor piercing and armor shredding that get rid of your armor when you're attacked. If somebody's attacking you, Empire Intimidation means this slows down their marches. Armor piercing gems, they go all the way up. This level 4 gem is pretty cool. I want you to take note of something. At level 1, the Amethyst gem is 2.5% troop armor. At level 2, it's 5%. So you have to combine 4 level 1s to get to a level 2. Having 4 level 1s could be better than a level 2 if you have enough room to equip it. And you know, it's because it's 10% for 4, so take a loss on that. Same thing over here, 1% City Assault to 2%, take a loss there. The Rainbow Gem, 40% Warrior, Mage, and Cavalry attack. At level 3, it's 160%, so you don't take a loss on the Rainbow Gem for combining it, which is neat. The goal is to have as many big gems as you can. If you don't have VIP 20, I believe, or 30, you have to use gem savers to remove your gems. So what does that look like? I mean, I can just remove it and pop anything I want in. But if you don't, just don't waste your gems, I guess. That's what I'm saying. You need loyalty to not waste it. Generally, combining your gems is a good thing. It makes more room. If you look at where your gems are, your inventory, I can embed here if I want to. Up in the level 4 Rainbow Gem. This is good for attacking. Adds additional troop attack. Got armor, and this one is for mage, 48%. So you can see a level 6 is 48% mage attack, a level 4 here is 640% mage attack, and warrior and cavalry, so which is better. Paragon gem slots we have as well. I don't have them all unlocked, but like here it's a Paragon Gem. You have to be able to unlock that Paragon Gem slot, and this is MP recovery 8%. It's really awesome. You want that always. I just have a lot of gear that I don't use, and sometimes I do. This has a troop attack of 129, plus it gives a troop armor bonus, but that's because of the gems. As I remove the gems, you'll see what goes away. And these are the base stats here. So everybody can get Archaean stuff by going into the Guild Adventurers Hall and running the Vault of the Arcane. I don't have any contracts, but you can get gear for that. Let me check. 26th place and 25th place. So, get Bubkiss for that. Take a look at what events are running now. We've got the Magitek Invasion. It's going to run forever. We got a little training event. Oh, I got to dismiss some troops so I can do that. And there we go. Alright, so now we've got this little thing that we're going to attack. It's not a little thing, it's a big thing. It has 182,912 light adaptive shields. What does this mean? I'll just gank my stuff real quick and I'll show you. So to collect your shields, this has been something that's annoyed the heck out of everybody. Put Gladiolus in. And collect with him as the hero. And then use any raider type things. Raiders are good for collecting big amounts of troop load stuff, but they're not good at mining. I'll show you that in a second. So this is going to collect for me 82 million, which is about 82,000 of the Guardian Shields. Send that march. I know that we've got a little bit of an issue here with buffering. So I just sent that out to my Guardian Shield place, and you'll see I collected 81,000 of those shields, and it is pretty empty now. Now, I'm not going to train any right now. I will train some magitek stuff in a second. In order to change the magitek stuff, you want to come in here and you want to make sure Arnea is active. However, she is in my order of heroes right now. So I'm going to swap her out. I'll just unassign her. I don't need the Order of Thieves right now. That gives me extra loot tile gather luck, loot tile gather speed, and war spoils, which are generally pretty good, but because we're going to be attacking in a second. So now, I'm putting Arnea in. I'm going to come here. I'm going to train these guys. Now I want you to see that I'm going to be able to train like none of these guys, like 94. With 1,000,000 of these shards, I can train about 512, and it's going to take a lot of my mercenary bread, so go ahead and train those. So 512 for 1,000,000 bread. Now if she was not my hero, if it was Gladiolus, to train 512 of these guys. Oh, this is stupid. To train 512 would have been 1.54 million. Why is that? Inside of Arnea, she has a skill tree. All heroes do. Inside her skill tree, she has mercenary cost reduction up to 40%. I've got mine at 34, next level at 95, I can go up to 37. That cuts the amount of bread that's used, and it cuts the amount of merc materials. Let me just see where we are. Okay. So, whenever you train a merc, that's who you want to use. I've been hearing that there's a guy that is better than her against some of our merc commanders. I'm going to test that in a second. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to set our Order of Dawn, and we're going to put Prompto in there because it'll give me a 99% city attack bonus. Next one I will set is, I don't need the Order of War, I'm not going to do a rally. An Order of Assassins gives me 200% armor piercing and 200% troop attack, so I'll go ahead and put Gladiolus in there. Next I've got Order of Might and Magic. I may be using some of this, so I'll go ahead and stick some heroes in those. Come out here. I'm going to test Arnea and Ravis. Now, the first thing I've heard with Ravis is that you should use him naked, and I'll show you what that means in a minute. He's got skills, and I can add some. So, there's assault armor against Imperial fortresses, which is what we're fighting, HP against them, and additional attack. So I'm going to throw up my additional attack on him by a heck of a lot. Let me throw up a little bit of armor, a little bit of HP. This is the attack of my magitek troops, which I don't have that many, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. So, I'm going to load this guy up with all the fanciest gear. The gear here, this will give you the cavalry attack is from the Paragon Gem, mercenary troop attack and troop armor bonus. I'm going to have some regular troops up front. It's better attack resistance and troop attack, so I might use that. And this guy, troop armor bonus is better there. I think this is the guy to wear. Troop attack 228 versus mercenary troop attack of 79. And I will have regular troops. Mercenary troop armor 171. Attack resistance 32. I don't know. We can test. Move these gems. And we've got our mercenary coat, which is 49% HP and 479 for the mercenary troop armor bonus versus mage armor. I'm not going to be using a lot of mages. It's warrior armor, and that's troop HP. No, so this guy is the best. So here I've got troop attack of 162 and mage armor. On this it gives me mercenary troop HP of 170. Troop attack 110, warrior armor and warrior attack are high. These are better than the boots, except that this also gives me 15% attack march speed, and this is 47%. So this is the best option so far, unless we look into mercenary HP. And I do like keeping mercenaries alive, but I think this is the way to go. However, I can't equip those because he's not a high enough level. That's fine. Next up are my accessories. This gives my airships a lot of bonus. This is attack resistance. I embed it. A 40% in guardian armor bonus. I'm not going to be using my guardian, so this is not the item that I want to use. So the embraces here are 80% troop attack, 47% warrior armor at the basic level, 106 troop attack, 62 and 41. This is 129. If I'm sending warriors, this will be better. I'm not sending warriors, so I'll probably wind up using that guy. This gives me a troop HP bonus of 100 and a troop attack bonus of 60, so that actually may be better. It also gives me an airship bonus, which I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using mercenary, magitek, and airships, I think, on this attack. So I'll go ahead and equip that. Got 2 of those. In terms of the last piece, I am being attacked. I think I'm going to do this guy. I mean, he's just ridiculous. 217. There's no reason not to. I was scouted by Targaryen. Okay. Thanks, Targ. Got a little casino spin. Oh, I won ether. That's actually pretty useful. I'll show you why in a second. I also get an attack. And we'll be in the good dungeon. Oh boy, 100 gold. That was useless. So he was scouting me. Assume that means that somebody's sending me a message. Even blue stacks, it's delayed. Can't restart my game on blue stacks either. This is why I don't like private messages, is it just doesn't work. Try to shake the game. Go and relaunch it. Oh look, they're selling things. Doesn't matter who you click on, it always clicks on somebody else. There we go. She's trying to send me to attack somebody. Nah, I'm not even going to look, because I don't want her to know who we're attacking. That person might get mad. Got all my pieces of gear on, and now I'm going to go ahead and embed some stuff. So first things that I'm going to go ahead and embed are some troop HP. Actually, let me see if I can combine anything. Nothing, okay. So, first things I usually do are troop HP because it seems to be universal, and even if it's not for the mercenary troops, that's okay. Armor piercing is also a big one, and city assault attack is huge. It doesn't matter where you embed the gems, by the way. Troop armor, it's okay. HP is okay. Go ahead and probably going to use cavalry. And this is my Paragon gem. I use cavalry because they're faster. People say you should use siege. It's up to you. Really. And then I gotta start moving away from the level 6s, and armor piercing again is universal. Definitely going to throw in these level 4s now. They do 640% troop attack on each, which is for warrior mage and cavalry. That's huge. Got a lot of armor piercing. I'm going to do the city assault attack. Now, I don't know if you guys caught my mistake, but I did make one. Starting with a cavalry gem up here of level 6. Level 6 cavalry gem is 48%, but my level 3 guy is 160% on cavalry attack, so yeah. Did that in a couple places, so yeah, I feel pretty good about this setup. So I've got my troop. Now, I want to show you in my boosts what all my attacks are. My troop attack bonus, 4375, troop HP, 2842, troop armor, 2290. How did I get here? Sorry, you go into power and boosts. As you go down, you'll see your rally attack bonus, your city attack, defense. These don't apply. Neither does your embassy one unless you're being attacked. I do have a 383% portal troop attack bonus. Portal troop HP bonus of 249. City assault attack is 724. And these are my armor and all that stuff. And warrior attack, mage attack, and then cavalry attack. And then these are their HP and armor. I wonder why my cavalry HP is so low compared to everything else, and I'm not sure. It's probably some research that I need to do somewhere. My attack resistance is at 44, my armor piercing at 541%, my troop attack with my hero and HP with hero at 185 each. There are my accessory stat multipliers, and as you keep coming down, there's stuff about commanders. So with commander, you do better. Troop attack bonus against mage, cavalry, and warrior. And imperial fortress attack bonus, HP, and armor. And these mercs get some big bonuses and big buffs as well. So, we are ready. I'm going to port as close to him as I can. Couple of things. Number one, I have to dismiss a few troops. So level 5. I'm going to build level 3 cav. And why am I doing this? Because they will die before everything else. In the first attack, I'm going to send my Ravis. I'm going to send a butt-ton of these level 3 cavalry first. And I do cavalry because the time is 2 minutes, okay? It's a lot faster. I'm going to do about 40,000. I'm going to put this magitek debuff in, which debuffs the magitek guy. Not doing the airships in this attack. Attack versus Imperial. I'm just going to throw all these guys in. I don't know if Crystal Assault Attack works on this because I'm not attacking the Crystal, but I know City Assault Attack does. Cavalry Attack does. I don't know if these things stack either. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to add in my killers. This is my first attack and I'm not sure what kind of damage they're going to do. I'm going to put the Killer Bee Raiders in. RNA's Elite Dragoons. Dragoon Raiders. No. Sorry. These Dusky Ravagers. I think they're better actually than the Elite Dragoons. The troop time for the march is 5:33, and I want to show you a little secret here. If I throw in one of these guys, just one. I don't know why this is, but it lowers that's stupid. It lowers the time on the march. That lowers the time on the march. I don't know why it lowers the time on the march. I do that even with like a level 5 cavalry will usually do something. Ridiculous, right? Put those in. No, I erased it. You don't have to do that. You can. But we're going to go ahead and let this attack fly. It'll be there in 5 minutes and 20 seconds, but I'm just going to speed that up. see how much damage it does. Oh, probably. Oh, we gotta. Oh, I don't want to get rid of that, but I am going to put on like a 20% buff. Why not? Just troop attack. And I think I hit right before. Let's see what damage I did. And I won the fight, and I lost 10,000 troops. I killed 2284, and I lost 10,000. I'm going to send a very similar attack this time, but they've told me to make Ravis be naked and see if it does better. So we're the same commanders that we had last time. Okay. The lightning troops won't make much of a difference since there's only one of each of those. And we had 40,000 cavalry 3. All my killer bees. And all my dusky ravengers. Go ahead and march. Alright, so I want to show you nothing died except my cavalry 3. And why is that important? Because these things cost money, the cavalry 3 don't. I did have a troop health and a troop attack, so should be fine. My guys hit. And I won. I lost less troops and I killed more. Probably should take that brilliant hack dice off, but that is worth noting that Naked Ravis is better than not Naked Ravis. Interesting. Very interesting. Go ahead and put this boost guy on. I'm going to test one more with my Arnea. And it's not going to be a fair test because I'm going to change that stupid monster for that's mage attack, and frankly The armor piercing is nice, but this might sway things a lot. I don't know. So it doesn't really matter. I still think that she's going to lose. Let's see what's in the Moogle market. Might as well. Be out of Moogle dollars now, that's fine. Alright, so he's back. I know she's got a much better march speed. Also, I want to point out one other thing to you. The bumblebees, were they? They are a type raider. These guys are dragoons and raiders. These are dragoons, also dragoon raiders. Their stats are strong versus guards, strong versus imperial city troops. When it says strong versus guardians, I promise you it's strong versus imperial guardians generally. It's not super strong against regular guardians. These guys are airships and magitek, so it gets a double boost, which is good to know. These guys down here, of course, this magitek, they get a boost as well. Worth noting that these guys do not get your cavalry attack boost. And proof of that is over here. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. This used to say cavalry attack, and now it doesn't get the cavalry attack boost either. But on the samurai, it does get a boost for being a warrior or mage or whatever. Yeah, these guys get the cavalry attack, so it's type cavalry. Anything that's type cavalry or mage or warrior should get that. Anyway, neither here nor there. We've got her all equipped. All of her skills are done. Come here. I'm going to send her. I know I buffed my attack, but I'm not going to do the whole 141,000. I'm going to do 129,000. Like I did last time. I want to keep it as close to fair as possible. These guys are only good if you have more troops in your march that are regular troops than are mercenaries, and that has not been the case. Come down, we're going to do $40,000 cap. Now, normally I wouldn't test with 40,000 cap because I know it doesn't need 40,000 cavalry to survive like the last ones did. Sorry, this right to 129, a little bit less. And we will march. Remember, we've got a better monster on. I don't know, what do you guys think will happen? Win or lose? I never know. Ooh. Didn't hit, and now it did. She killed only 1,850, so the only thing that I can do now would be to test her naked, but I'm not going to. I think that's a bad idea. If, for some reason, you don't have any of these Dragoon troops, and Dragoons and Raiders are the ones that are best for hitting the magitek bases. If you don't try and just send other mercenaries. Send, you know, as many regular troops as you can afford to spare. If you have some bigger merc troops that you want to send, just make sure they're pretty fast, and make sure you have enough T3 cavalry to buff the loss. I think Ravis is the winner, and he's only level 36, and I think that he's the winner primarily based on his awesome, like, magitek imperial base skill set. This is not how it would work against regular troops. Keep in mind that if you're tired of hitting those things, you can hit other things. There are smaller bases around. This is all for this here little event. We need to get a bazillion points. Big Rooster always wins this, but I'm going to knock him off, I think. Yeah, so that's how to hit magitek troops. That's how to use your gear. For gear, again, last thing, just when you're crafting anything, just look at the stats. Understand what they mean. Troop armor and troop HP protect. Attack is good. A troop attack of 92 is better than a cavalry attack of 92 no matter what. Because this only hits one type of troop. So, you know, go for high troop attack. And mercenary, I don't know what troop attack does and doesn't apply to that. It's, the devs are weird about it. You can email them, they don't really answer too well most of the time. Oh, the last thing I want to show you, because I got some Proving Ground shards. If you have the Proving Ground elixir, rather, and you come into the Proving Grounds 1 and you start hitting these guys, I just got 188 Proving Ground shards, which is really good for level up on your, there's like 400. They're really hard to come by. They're really good for leveling up your dungeon attack in the guild hall. So, yeah, it's definitely worth spending it here. You also can get some experience points. But, you know, just from that I'll have enough to do some major leveling up. So, anyway, guys, let me know if you have questions after that. Just to show you before, I think it was at like 7,900 or something for this in the adventure. If you want to up your guild hall attack, research, takes a while, but now I'm at 7,800 now. I think it was at like 7,100. Not bad. Also, the best gear for the dungeon, the guild hall, is the Lightforge gear. It's the only gear that you should be wearing. Yeah. Cool deal. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.